Did you know that most of your life is run by an invisible force? I'm not talking about fate or destiny. I'm talking about habits. Habits you probably never even consciously chose. Think about it. How you wake up in the morning. Is it a calm, intentional start? Or a frantic rush to silence the alarm and scroll through your phone? How you react when something goes wrong? Do you take a deep breath and find a solution, or do you immediately get stressed and frustrated? And what about how you spend your free time? Is it spent learning a new skill, connecting with loved ones? Or does it just seem to vanish into an endless stream of social media and cat videos? These are all habits. They are automatic scripts that your brain runs to save energy. Most of them were formed unconsciously, picked up from your environment, your upbringing, or your past experiences. They're the default settings of your life. And if you've never taken the time to examine them, you're essentially living on autopilot, letting these unchosen habits steer your life in a direction you may not want to go. The thing is, your brain loves habits. It doesn't care if a habit is good or bad for you. It just cares about efficiency. So whether it's hitting the gym every morning or hitting the snooze button 5 times, the neurological process is the same. The habit loop, cue, routine, reward gets reinforced over and over again until it becomes second nature. This might sound a little scary, like you're not in control. But here's the good news. The moment you become aware of these habits, you reclaim your power. Awareness is the first and most crucial step to upgrading your life. You simply can't change what you don't see. It's like trying to navigate a maze with a blindfold on. Once you take the blindfold off, once you start to see the patterns, the triggers, and the routines that govern your day, you can start to make intentional changes. So how do you build this awareness? It starts with a simple practice: observation without judgment. For the next week, I want you to become a detective in your own life. Get a notebook or use an app on your phone and just start noticing. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? What triggers you to check your phone? Is it boredom? Loneliness? A notification sound? What do you do when you feel stressed? Do you reach for a snack, go for a walk, or vent to a friend? Write it all down. Don't try to change anything just yet. The goal here is pure observation. You're gathering data on yourself. This process alone is incredibly powerful. You'll start to see the invisible strings that pull you through your day. You'll identify the cues that trigger your automatic behaviors. Once you have this data, you can start making small, strategic changes. This is where so many people go wrong. They try to overhaul their entire life overnight. They decide they're going to wake up at 5 a.m., meditate for an hour, run 10 miles, and eat nothing but kale. And by day 3, they're exhausted and back to their old ways. The secret isn't massive, drastic change. It's about small, incremental adjustments. Atomic habits, as James Clear calls them, tiny changes that, when compounded over time, lead to massive, life-altering impact. Let us say you've then noticed that your cue for wasting an hour on social media is feeling bored in the evening. The routine is opening the app and scrolling. The reward is a temporary distraction from that boredom. Now that you see the loop, you can intervene. You don't have to delete all your social media. Instead, try changing the routine. When you feel that cue of boredom, what's a different, more positive routine you can substitute? Maybe it's reading 1 chapter of a book, or doing a 10-minute stretching routine, or calling a friend to catch up. The key is to make the new habit as easy and attractive as possible. Leave the book on your pillow. Put your yoga mat where you can see it. Make the positive choice the path of least resistance. Let's take another common example: hitting the snooze button. The cue is the alarm. The routine is hitting snooze. The reward is a few more minutes of cozy sleep. To break this, you can make the old habit harder and the new one easier. Put your alarm clock across the room so you have to physically get out of bed to turn it off. That's making the old habit of snoozing more difficult. Now, what's a new rewarding routine you can attach to getting up? Maybe your reward is the smell and taste of a freshly brewed cup of coffee. Prepare it the night before, so all you have to do is press a button. Your new loop becomes: alarm goes off, you get up to turn it off, and you immediately get the reward of a delicious coffee. Small change, massive impact on your morning. This principle applies to everything. Want to eat healthier? Don't ban all your favorite foods. Just try adding 1 vegetable to your dinner each night. Want to exercise more? Don't commit to an hour at the gym. Commit to a 5-minute walk after lunch. These changes are so small they seem insignificant. But that's their superpower. They're too small to fail. And as you consistently perform these tiny new habits, two things happen. First, you build momentum. That 5-minute walk starts to feel good. So maybe next week you make it 10 minutes. Second, you start to change your identity. You're no longer someone who doesn't exercise. You're someone who walks every day. You're not someone with no willpower. You are a person who makes conscious, healthy choices. Your habits shape your identity, and your identity reinforces your habits. It's a beautiful feedback loop that you create one small decision at a time. The person you are today is the sum of the habits you've repeated for years. The person you will be in 5 years will be the sum of the habits you choose to build starting right now. So start by observe your patterns. Identify one small thing you want to change. Just one. And find a tiny, almost laughably simple new action to take. Make it easy. Make it obvious. Make it satisfying. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about taking back the controls and consciously designing a life that aligns with your goals and values, instead of letting your unchosen habits run the show. You have the power to do this. It begins with awareness, and it's built through small, consistent changes. If you're looking for some practical tools to help you on this journey, things like habit trackers, journals, or books that go deeper into this psychology, they curated a list of my favorite products that have personally helped me build better habits. You can find them in the Amazon deals waiting for you in the link in our bio. They can provide that extra bit of structure and motivation as you start making these powerful changes. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on psychology and self-improvement. Let me know in the comments below, what's one habit you've become aware of recently? I'd love to hear about it. See you in the next video.